It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
It's going to be a big time out there. I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guy react to us. And we definitely have a couple of chances coordinator who won't back down in the couch. So this will be a lot of wins as much as it will be a battle.
Touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Gotta get that change for it.
Hitting double digits with his rushing touchdown on the year. And it's now a 7-0 game.
He had a shutout.
That time 7-5 drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And Lambeau looking for the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchdown for Zach Sanders. So it's on the clock snap for the first drive. Back in 2021, Ohio State's Justin Fields come out outstanding hot shot. They moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that he had him. He got the package. Loves the game. Big time power. Speed. So good. The number one process. What's it feel like to run 4-4? Everybody wants to be that.
Fucking bullshit. This woman. Oh my god. Every time I call that play, they go down the middle.
50 yards rushing for him. He's keeping the ball just fine. minutes to go. Tie ball game.
is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
To throw is Fields.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now Fields.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jamison Williams.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watson on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now here's the option play going left. Oh, what a move. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 12-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Eric Ebron, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline, inside the 20, touchdown, Tampa Bay! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, nice move. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and a yard. Watson, short little throw to Ebron. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hit the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Watson. And complete, right side to Cook. And it's a fumble. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears,
this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to